Yay! The universe is shifting. Everything within us is shifting. If you are feeling like you have all kinds of ideas and inspirations and you just don't even know where to start, this video is for you. By the end of it, I hope that I have enhanced your imagination, your curiosity to be able to take the leap and move forward in whatever it is that you're dreaming about. So maybe it's like, oh, I just would love a new job, but I don't know. Then here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start doing research. This is the key to everything. You're gonna be curious and you are going to go online and you are going to ask Google, what are some jobs that I could do with this skill? Say whatever your skill is, see what starts to come up. You're going to go into, for example, find your job banks that are online, and you're going to search through all the jobs and things are going to come up and you'll be like, oh, I never thought of that. What you're going to do is apply to all of them, whether you think that you're qualified or not. Why not? You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Curiouser and curiouser. If you come across something where you're like, wow, I would really love to do that, and they don't even have a listing for the position. I've done this. And you just walk into that company anyways, and you shake their hand and you say, hey, just wanted to let you know that if you're looking for somebody, like, I got you, you know? And guess what? Sometimes they're like, oh, actually, we were just about to post something, but we didn't yet, and you're perfect. You know, you just don't know. Say you want a side hustle. Ask Google, what side hustles can I do? And then you'll start seeing all kinds of little things. Maybe it's like dog walking, or you know what? Even anything can be possible. So you put out an ad on your marketplace. Like, does somebody want help with if they have to go to work and they want somebody to walk their dog during the day, or make sure that their animals are fed or loved, or look into like all kinds of like babysitting things and on. Like, just look up side hustles and you will see all kinds of neat ideas that come up for you. It's about dreaming big. Say you want to go to nature, but you're like, so you start looking around you at where is the nature that you'd like to experience. Do you have some ideas? And if you know, okay, actually, you start doing some research and you see, oh, I didn't even know that there's like falls just an hour or two away, and you figure out where that is and you go, okay, well, you know what, one day I'm going to take the time and I'm going to make the time, and you go and do that. Sometimes at one point, I even had this moment where I was like, I really want to see my friends. I'm working too much. This inspired me to start looking into Airbnb. Did you know that if you have an extra room in your place, you can be putting it out as if workers are going, anybody wants a place to stay while they're going through your spot, they can just share the room. Now you've met somebody new. You're traveling the world and you didn't even have to leave your house, and it's making you money. And then I started to think, I want to see my friends. So I Airbnb'd my place and went and slept on their couches and that's what started this whole like, oh, actually I can, like, you can Airbnb your place. Then you look for house sitting. Did you know that this is such a thing? People need you to go and house sit their place and pet their cat, or take their dog for a walk, or feed their fish, water their plants. Like, there's all kinds of people who, and this is for free. The exchange is that you don't pay anything and you get to stay in their wonderful place for free. So now you could travel, you could Airbnb your place and go and stay somewhere for free and have an incredible adventure. It's about getting curious and saying, how can I do what I want to do? Just think big and then reverse engineer it. Like, if I want to do this, if I want to go there, then what are the steps I need to take to get there? And just keep asking the questions. How can I do that? How can I do that? Here's the cool part. You're not alone. The minute that you start to open your mind like that, in comes the universe, in comes the angels. You will have the most miraculous things happen for you. Like, you're going to be in the grocery store line and you were just exploring something and that person mentions it, and then you're like, hey, and then you have a conversation and it leads to, it's just magical. It's just magical what's going to happen for you when you start to get curious and you get creative and you start putting things out there. Like, when I talk about just sending the resume, putting out the ad, like, in my advertisements for childcare and for estate sales, helping people sell their stuff. Oh, let's talk about selling stuff. You say you don't have any money. Okay, look around your house. Sell everything. I literally at one point, just for fun, sold everything because I thought you can just get new stuff. Look back on the marketplace and see like, oh, I'll just get that couch instead, or I'll just, you could replace it every week if you wanted to. Think about it. Stay curious and not attached. Here's the thing. I realized too, like you kind of get attached to like, oh, well, I just have this and it's good enough, and why would I change it? Why not? If you sold everything, do some math. What do you have then for financing? And you can do this all of the time. So then at one point, now I had an empty house, and I had a friend who loved treasure hunting and going and finding neat new pieces of furniture and like mirrors and all kinds of shelving and all kinds of stuff. And it was like, I've got an open house where I could create like a little like antique garage sale store, and did that for a little while. How fun was that? That was a way to make income and have fun doing it. And I got to see all kinds of new pieces, like new furniture and new stuff, new styles all come through my place. And like, it was so fun because it was always just like a new environment. And it really awoke me. It made me realize, why do we keep the same stuff and stay stuck? Why not? You really can get rid of everything. Why not? It's just stuff. This is the thing. During one of my estate sales, it was such an epiphany for everyone, because this was a senior who had collected like the most beautiful, high quality stuff. And it was still in the box, and it was barely used, and it was gorgeous, but it was an entire lifetime of this stuff. And the reality was the kids didn't want it. And so now it was just stuff. Wasn't holding the same value that the senior necessarily had invested in all of these years, thinking that that was important. Oh, right? Like, less is more. I really, really am attached to the quote, collect moments, not things. Unless those things are going to enhance your moments. Like, really, I'm at a place too where, you know what, we should all just pay to play. These people that want to have like the boat and the cars and the everything all in your yard and just to show off, like, look what I have. Like, those are just payments. You can pay to play. I did it at one point. I had bought like 3 sleds when I moved out here because I could drive it out in my driveway, and there's trails everywhere. And I was like, this is so perfect. And me and all my friends, and yeah, time never lined up. The weather never lined up. It was silly, and it kept me stuck because now I would have to get a trailer in if I wanted to go to the mountains to sled. And I thought, you know what? At one point I sold them all, and I was like, it would have been so much smarter to impulsively, spontaneously say to all my friends, hey, you got this weekend off? Let's go to the mountains. We'll rent, pay to play. I'll rent the toy. It just saved me how much in a year to not have it in my yard just to say, look what I have. And it wasn't about that for me at all. It truly was, I had the intention that we were going to play, we were going to have fun. But that's the thing, it's all an illusion. It's an illusion. Less is more. Less is more, truly. Let's talk a little bit more about how you can dream big, and you don't have to know how. So if you have like, ooh, I'd love to go move to a whole nother country or something, and you get this panic attack with the what ifs, and instead of thinking, what if it's awesome? What if you just, again, reverse engineer it and go, what is it going to take for me to do that? What does it really look like? And start putting the motion into with some actions into place. And you know what? If it's meant to be, it's going to fall into place so magically. Like, it just blows your mind when you because I do this. It's so fun. All of a sudden you're just like, how could it get any better than this? Show me, universe. Show me, angels. Give me signs. And then here's the thing, you will start to have signs. So you're going to have repeated numbers, or birds, or the breeze talks to you. Animals will show up and give you a sign, and all kinds of things. Like, you're in the shower and you get these little ideas like, oh, I should call so-and-so. Do it. Whatever that reasoning was, say, like, even if it's just you don't know, call and say, I just had this instinct, like, I'm supposed to call you. I've been, thinking about, and allow it to unfold, because you're not really in control. you're being guided. And the analogy I love is like your higher self, your angels, like pretend they're at the top of the mountain and you're going through the field down here and they're trying to yell like, hey, turn left, and you're in the weeds going like, I think I need to go right, and you're rationalizing, you're like, I should just go over here and do. And so then you turn what is, a longer way, and every your spirit guides and your higher self and your angels at the top of the mountain are going, okay, she went the long way. Now we're going to need to do a wraparound. Let's get her to do a wraparound. And then they try to guide you again within it. And then they do. I can reflect now on how I took the long way around when I reflect and go, oh, I had the instinct. I should have just stopped. I should have just turned directions. I should have just listened. I didn't. It still works out, but it's the long way, and you don't have to do that. Let me tell you, please, if you just follow what feels right in each moment. That's the key. It's just in the moment. If you're getting an idea, just do it. Because what if? And if, say, you've put out a service and you're like, oh, I don't know if I could commit, or things, you can just say, I'm booked. You don't have to do anything, but you do have to try something in order for everything new to come to you. Can you feel that? I hope you feel this. Please subscribe, comment, ask a question. I know we're all on this journey where we're at that point where we're like, I just need ideas. I hope this helped. And ask some questions, because that helps me give you some more content. It's all about us rising and shining and truly living our best life. I know it's possible because I'm living it, and I'm continuing to expand and grow. And it's really difficult because once you reach don't think that this journey is ever done, beautiful souls, because as soon as you reach the top of the mountain, it's like you see another one. You're like, I want to climb that. And then you're on to the next journey. It's a journey, and it's never ending because we're eternal. We are a soul that's had many lives, and we'll have many more. But this one right here can be extra special as soon as you tap in, tune in, and get turned on by what really makes you feel satisfied, what really makes you come alive. Ask yourself, what makes you come alive like a child, excited and thrilled and curious, and not knowing, but knowing that it's all going to work out, and you just get excited about the unknown because you know that it's going to unfold so much better than you can even imagine. Get to that place of knowing and follow everything. It's going to feel fearful, but everything great's on the other side of fear. You've heard this your whole life. It's time to live it. I want you to think about kids. Think about children. Just look at children. You were a child once, and everything they do is scary for their first time. I was watching a video of a child get off his horse, and his mom was right there with her hand under his boot, and he had to turn his body and kind of hang off the horse, then let go and jump down. That feeling, I remember that feeling. But upon reflection of watching this video, I had that beautiful moment of like, there it is. It's exactly that. Do you know how victorious that moment was for that child to finally trust himself, swing his body around? And you could hear him going, ah! And then he let go. And landed solid on his feet. And because of that, he grew. He grew in his wisdom, in his skill, in his confidence. See how you just gotta let go and jump and land on your feet and prove to yourself over and over again, I got this. And if you reflect on your life, come on, 100% success rate, high five. You've never not succeeded at anything and everything that you've ever done, or you wouldn't be here. Congratulations. Time to level up. Now you get to choose what level and what way you want to live the rest of your life. So don't stop ever because you start to get too rational, too logical. Just allow yourself to dream big and say, I don't know how this is going to happen, but it's happening. And just keep every day taking baby steps towards it and watch it magically shift your life. I love you. Much love to everybody as we rise and shine. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, leave a question. I'm sending you all so much love. Heart hugs. Much love.